Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So in this way, the efficacy of the holy name and the target has been given to us. But we have to understand how efficient is this holy name. Ignorance about the efficacy of the holy name is tantamount to be completely not seeing the situation of Kali Yuga as it is. Kali Yuga is now a very devastating age. There are no good qualifications. You can't trust this particular age. However, you may be comfortably situated in Las Vegas. But be aware, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, they are over here also. And we can't struggle. We cannot struggle even better than other countries. Our situation is very precarious. So, we are told even by Lord Krishna that we must look in the four problems of life, that is Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, birth, old age, death and disease. These are the four problems, and we must make a solution for once and all, that we should never take birth again, we should never die again. But that is the nature of the soul. But why the Jara and Vyadhi, old age to the soul never applies, and the soul is all the time in its pure innate nature, but covered by the three modes of material nature. So he misidentifies himself with the body, and that is the root cause. How to get rid of the ignorance is first and foremost the fact that holy name will clear up. If we do not chant Hare Krishna in a very determined way, then this ignorance can, which is acting like a fog. The fog is the creation in the absence of light, sunlight. Early morning fog, everybody must have experienced. Does it happen in Las Vegas? Fog? Never. Rare, very rare. But that ignorance is acting like fog. But wait till the sunrise and fog will disappear. So unless and until you get enlightenment, the holy name, the ignorance will not go away. If you continue the ignorance by neglecting the holy name, by not chanting the holy name, then it becomes like a cloud. Clouds are much more thicker than the fog, but both are created through the water vapor. Actually, the fog will rise above in the absence of sunlight to become a cloud. And clouds are much more denser. They put up their shadow. And the shadow is much more darker than the fog. But we have a choice there. Clouds generally move away by the solar wind, and ignorance is also dissipated by solar rays. So we have a choice when we are under the cloud. Either we shift away when there is no cloud. That is one way. But then if you still want to remain in the cloud, the holy name acts like the sunshine, the sun rays, which creates the wave and what they call jet. In the air, you get jolts in the aeroplane that are actually the jet waves. They are striking. They go by speed, and they are created by the sunlight. An absence of sunlight, and they act very harshly. So, very few flights will be going in the night rather than daytime. So it is because the sunlight will dissipate the effects of the ignorance of which is created by jet waves. So you have a choice either to move where there is sunshine or just wait until the cloud is driven away. So chant Hare Krishna regardlessly, and it will remove not only ignorance but also anarthas. Anarthas are like clouds. We have harbored so much unwanted things in our life that has kept us entangled and put us into unnecessary problems. Mind, body, intelligence, every faculty that we have been given, they are filled with problems. And we have limited, not perception, but limited experience about the remedy. And we get problems and problems by even the so-called anarthas, because unwanted situations kept on hankering and it will not stop. Such hankering is very well seen in Las Vegas. People become compulsive to play even though they are losers. That is a big anartha here. So this is called Sin City because it is never recommended. That we have to refrain from gambling. Gambling with our culture, gambling with our so-called very righteous, brought up in a very good family, and yet we defy and we spoil the name, fame of the family traditions also. What to speak of spiritual loss. So, anarthas can be also dissipated when you chant the holy name constantly. Of course, Bahu Janma Yadi Kare Shravana Kirtana Tabutana Bhaya Krishna Pade Premadhana. However, you keep on chanting, but if you become callous because of aparad. Aparadas are so much manifested and on the physical level, mental level, and even spiritual level. Aparadas, and they are unpardonable. Unless and until you are ready to beg forgiveness in their respective way. The first and foremost aparad, we should know, for the first time, the first initiation, they are requested to chant 10 aparadas before they start even chanting Hare Krishna. Because if we are not alert, not conscious of aparadas, then unconscious mistakes and that will lead to committing an aparad will be continued, and there is no excuse for that. The first and foremost aparad is to blaspheme the devotee who has dedicated his life for propagating the holy name of the Lord. The holy name itself cannot take the burden of the aparad. So there is no difference between holy name and the Supreme Lord. So Supreme Lord is also not going to pardon that aparad. There is only one way, and that way Durvasa Muni, experienced. Out of envy, because he was a great yogi, he thinks being a great yogi, there is nobody superior or equal to him. And he heard the glories of Ambarish Maharaj, and he was a devotee. He was not knowing that out of all yogis, yogi namapi sarvesham madgatenantaratvana shraddhavan bhajate mam sarve yukta tamomata. Krishna's expression of the yogi namapi sarvesham, out of all different kinds of yogi, a bhakta yogi, one who is abided in his heart, madgatenantaratvana. Shraddhavan bhajate. He has full faith and conviction. This is called convicted faith. Shraddha, you know. And there is a lot of detailed explanation about what the faith should be. Alright? We call unshakable faith. Verified faith. That word is only applied to nishtha. But initial the faith, which may be so-called lukewarm faith, it can be generated immediately in association of the devotees, but one has to learn how to preserve the faith, protect the faith, and by not indulging in any kind of gossiping and not indulging in anything other than two functions of the tongue is chant Hare Krishna and taste prasada. So this can be easily, violated out of some previous habits or not knowing the efficacy of the holy name. So aparadas are gross manifestation, and the first and foremost aparada of the Vaishnava Ninda is at every cost it should be prevented. Durvasa Muni thought that he is the topmost person because he has achieved so many yogic power. He can go to anywhere, even Vaikuntha, if he desires so, this and that. But yogic powers are limited, he doesn't know. So it happened that when he heard the glorification of Ambarish Maharaj, he said it cannot be. A devotee, he doesn't do anything, just chant Hare Krishna, what's the big deal? It's not called yoga or this or that. So he had his own opinion, but it was not supported by Shastra or his Guru even. How Krishna will not support. So somehow or another, out of envy to Ambarish Maharaj, he wanted to make sure that he will find out faults in him. So ordinary fault can be also taken by him as a great offense to him. So he was well prepared. He came on the day of Dvadashi, early time, before the Ekadashi fast is going to be broken. He said, Ambarish, I have come with my 10,000 disciples. You wait till for me, we are going to take bath. You wait till I come back and then we'll break the fast together. Ambarish Maharaj says, yes, you are a great person, you are superior than me, I will certainly obey. You are my senior, like this. So, but he deliberately did not come, and Ambarish Maharaj was thinking, if I do not break the fast, then the Supreme Personality of Godhead will be offended. I don't want to offend. It is the duty of the householder that he has to break the fast within the time which has given. Then, if I break the fast without him, I will be again in problem, because the Rasamuni may not be pleased, and if he is not pleased, he can, become very, very angry and can also give trapped. But for the sake of Lord Vishnu, I will be prepared to do anything. But not to offend a devotee or Vaishnava or anybody. Ambarish Maharaj thought it is wise to get some counsel from his own ministers who were all devotees and said, There must be in Shastra somewhere where uh, this kind of situation that we can break the fast or we cannot break the fast. What is the methodology for that? So they said, the Shastra gives that if you take the Charanamritam for 3 times chanting the holy name Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, it is considered to be so breaking the fast as well as not broken the fast. Because water is not a food substance. Water is not coming into the food. Water does not give you energy unless you drink some food with herb. That is out of question. But Charanamritam, the water that washed the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead during your puja, seva, can be taken to break the fast. So Ambarish Maharaj says, so there is no offense created, but he wanted to preserve the glory of Ekadashi, and he took 3 drops of water, But Durvasa Muni was a smart Brahman, he was not a Vaishnava Brahman, So, by his yogic power, he understood that Ambarish Maharaj has broken the fast without him. So he said, oh, this is a disrespect to me. How could he be a great Vaishnava? So he came enraged and started chastising that you are an impostor, you are this, you are that, and blaspheming Ambarish Maharaj. And he became so angry, uncontrollable, that he wanted to kill Ambarish Maharaj, out of that envy. So, by his yogic power, he plucked out some tuft of hair from his jata and did some mantra and created a demon and ordered him to kill Ambarish Maharaj. The demon went to kill Ambarish Maharaj, but all of a sudden Sudarshan Chakra appeared and killed the demon and started chasing Durvasa Muni. Alright? And Durvasa Muni was completely taken by surprise that, what happened? My mantra went failed. Let me go and save myself first, and then I will tell you. So he started running, and he wanted to go to Shiva Loka, where Lord Shiva is residing. He said, Father, save me. Sudarshan Chakra is after me, burning my back. So Shivaji knew. I said, you rascal, how did you dare come to me to beg? You have offended a devotee? Sudarshan Chakra will exterminate you. Get out from here. I cannot save you. I don't like offenders. Even if you are my son, so what? So Lord Shiva rejected Durvasa. So Durvasa thought, let Brahmaji and Brahma, can you please save me? He says, no, because Sudarshan Chakra is not in my department. I don't hold Sudarshan Chakra. Only Vishnu can do something. So he ran to Vaikuntha, even though without any proper visa to go to Vaikuntha. And then he saw it, he had darshan, and he said, Vishnu, wake up, wake up. See, I'm in a very precarious situation. Your Sudarshan Chakra is burning my back, want to kill me. And Vishnu said, what happened? Sudarshan Chakra. He's not in my finger. Of course, why should Sudarshan Chakra not punish you? My energies, my shaktis My associates, they are all powerful because they know my nature. They automatically work without my order. Without my order. Parasha Shaktir Vividhi Spriyate Swabhaviki Jnana Bala Kriya Cha. So Sudarshan Chakra is an intimate associate of Lord Shri Krishna. He has Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, they are all personal associates and they manifest their personality, not only their Shakti, but their personality to accompany Lord going back home, back to God. How Krishnopadame Swadame Upagate Dharma Jnana Divisa. So many entourage is following. Even Dharma goes along with Lord Krishna when he returns. Gyan, realization, everything went. So Kalo Nashta Dashami, so Purano Arko Adhuni. In Kali Yuga, everybody has lost the eyesight of what is the remedy, how to get relief from all these problems of life. So, Srimad Bhagavatam Purana has arisen like a brilliant sun to dissipate the darkness of Kali Yuga. So, all these associates, they know the nature of the Supreme Lord. They don't have to be ordered by the Supreme Lord. They work automatically. That's said in Svetasantara Upanishad. Na chatasya karanam karanam cha vidyate, na chatasamasam abhi adhikacha drashyate, parasha shaktir vividhi spriyate, swabhaviki jnana balam kriyacha. For the Supreme Absolute, there is no cause for him. He is there, and he is cause of all causes. Therefore, he is. There is nobody equal to him or greater than him. And his energies are manifested knowing his own nature, that work or manifesting jnana balam kriya, etc. So, Sudarshan Chakra doesn't have to be taught whom to kill and whom not to. Have you ever seen that unless and until Sudarshan Chakra is ordered by Krishna, then and then he will be released? You will never hear in Shastra. Kaumudaki, Gada, the club, has been often used against Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. It's always victorious. So, even Lord Vara, Lord Vishnu's avatar, was playing with Hiranyaksha, playing as if he's the wielder of the Gada. No, he was playing and Gada was acting. Lord Vara did not want him to be killed by Gada. So there was a pretext that Hiranyaksha hit Gada and Gada fell from the hand of Lord Vishnu. And the demigod said, oh my God, now what is going to happen? The Lord has lost his Gada. But Hiranyaksha came near and with the left foot, the front foot of Vara, they slapped him in the ear. So it's a display of Krishna's desire to vanquish him. Doesn't need any help. A simple slap killed. Otherwise, Gada should. But this is the nature of the Supreme Lord, and all the equipments of the Lord, they are their personal associates. They are so divine that because they are in tune, knowing the nature of the Supreme Lord. Neither Lord has to learn any art of fighting with any weapons. Did he go to anybody to learn the art? No. So, in this way we see that the first and foremost offense that Durvasa created, there was no pardon by Lord Vishnu himself. So, the Lord indicated, do you know what grave offense you have done? And Durvaswamuni, came to his senses that nobody can save me. Even Vishnu cannot save me. Even Sudarshan Chakra cannot save me. He understood the importance of Ambarish Maharaj. Because he is a pure devotee of the Lord, all that is being given insult to him or criticism to him, it boomerangs and falls on the offender's face. So Durvasa could understand, if I have to save my life, I have to go to Ambarish, fall at his feet, and piteously crying and begging forgiveness, and that he had to do. So he came and requested, Ambarish Maharaj, only you can calm down Sudarshan Chakra. Please offer your prayers to him and save my life. So Ambarish, being a pure devotee, he will always forgive. Always forgive. A devotee is known by cultivation of utmost extremes of forgiveness. All right? That in any circumstances they will forgive. So the idea is that the first and foremost offense, even the holy name cannot, give the benefit. That's why it is said, Bahujanma yadi kare shravana kirtana, tabutana paye Krishna pade premade. Out of many, many lifetimes, one can keep on chanting, but there will not be effect. He will never get love of God, which is the ultimate aim of chanting Hare Krishna. The second offense is to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. In Padma Purana it is said, Yastu Narayanam Devam Brahma Rudradi Daivatam Samatvena Vikheta Sab Pakhandi Pavitravam. Indeed, he will be a hypocrite if he equates Lord Shiva or Brahma to be equal to or independent of Lord Vishnu. Why not independent? Independent means they are on their own and they can be said to be Bhagwan without any reference to their own origin or their empowerment. The Shastra is full of all the evidences. In Chatusloki Bhagwan, Krishna is declaring, Aham eva asam eva agre. In the beginning, I was the only one. Na Ishana, na Brahmana, na Ishana. Brahma, you were not there, and Shivji was also not there, and I was there. And therefore, when you will stop existing, I'll still remain. Therefore, I am the only worshipper. These are the four important verses in Chatusloki Bhagavatam. I'm telling only in concise, but the meaning is that one expands into many. Eko Bahushyam, the Veda says, the one manifests in many. But why he has to manifest in many? Because the jivas are so insignificant but are part and parcel of the Supreme. And their intermediary requires, as far as the material creation is concerned, because all the jivas fell from the grace of the Supreme Lord, and they have to be given a material world made up of three modes of material nature, and they will be always remaining in darkness as far as Kali Yuga is going. So better let them control through their modes. Brahma is given charge of Rajogun, passion. Shivji became the master wielding the ignorance. Because ignorant we become, the death will come closer. Even in the old age, if we do not know how to act properly, generally say that, oh, you are well trained, but Sathe Buddhi Nati. When you become 60 years, your intelligence will run away from you. Because you will be so much helpless in bodily conception of life that you do not know what to do and what not to do. Even if you are a Pandit, in the emergency situation, even kim karmeti kavyopyatra mohita. Those who are learned, they become confused in the circumstances of Kali Yuga. They cannot have any access to the discrimination. How to relieve themselves? No way. So, everybody has been placed. Devatas are functionary aspect of material creation. They are the one who have been spread out from cosmic status to the insignificant jiva like us. In the functionality of Virata Rupa, Devatas are needed. Similarly, in the internal activities that sustains our life, Devatas are needed. They are the functionary. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamasritam Pranapana Samayuktam Pachanyam Chaturvitam. Krishna is telling, I am situated as Vaishvana, digestive juice, in the form of digestive juice. But that is Agni. Agni Devata. And Krishna's representation to do internal functions that you do not. You are impelled by the taste of the tongue and eat chicken and tell Krishna, digest it. We eat garbage and we tell Krishna, digest it. It's an offense. So Devatas are getting offended. Instead of, we are supposed to do Devayagya also for a particular fulfillment of desire. And they become the recipient. But Krishna arranged that in order to have a mutual transaction of peace and harmony between the consumer and the suppliers. There should be harmonious nature. But now we offend Devatas. What to speak? We offend Krishna. Because Devatas are not independent. They are dependent. Their names are dependent upon Lord Shri Krishna, and they have been doing thankless tasks. Right? So, Yastu Narayanam Devam Parma Rudradi Devatam Samatvenam Keto Sapakandi is a hypocrite. If they think everyone is sane, everyone is God, Baba, you don't have brain. Shastra doesn't say that. What is the authority of your belief? And therefore, this kind of nature is easy to develop in Kali Yuga, where no proper guidance is there. And who is at loss? We ourselves. We can't protect ourselves. Other religion will come and put up their thirst upon us. But so bluntly that the Indian culture has been devastated practically. But bhakti is still throbbing in the heart. and they do not know bhakti. Every Indian is inclined to do bhakti because nobody can destroy bhakti. They can destroy your belief system. They can destroy by taking disadvantage of the ignorance that is prevailing, and they will impose you to remain ignorant. Was it not that plan of Macaulay when he came to India to impose upon us that even our vernacular languages be taught through the medium of English? So superiority of English was the subject matter. Oh, if you speak English, you are supposed to be considered a great man. Even dropouts and those who are well versed in English, but by faith they are working as laborers, and when they speak English, our reporters are, oh my God, he speaks so much nice English, and he becomes a celebrity. But he's still a pauper. And Prabhupada was told to preach in English. Why? To remove this ignorance for once and all. So we have to understand that we can't imitate the hedonistic life of the Western. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, far west you go, Paschimera Desha Mudha Anachar. More degraded people will be there, not uplifted. And that was the message Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj gave to Srila Prabhupada. And he brought the message. He was equipped with the message. Even though to disseminate the message, he has shown so much humility and dependency on Lord Shri Krishna's potency. So Krishna Shakti Vina Nahi Tara Pravartan. You cannot spread without the potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead that is invested in the holy name, and everybody should chant. If you become careless of not chanting, or you think that you have no necessity to chant, just keep on hearing, that is also not perfect. Of course, if you keep on hearing 24 hours like Parikshit Maharaj, in 7 days you can go back home, back to God. But no, you can hear hardly for half an hour and it cannot be implemented. So Shravanam and Kirtanam goes together in order to remember, which is the cardinal principle of following any religion, to remember the Supreme only. Other processes are subservient to hearing process. So anyway, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be independent or equal to the holy name is an offense to the holy name of the Supreme Lord. The third offense is to disobey the orders of spiritual master. Spiritual master doesn't have any other business but to elevate the miseries of life through the process and perfectly implemented by proper education and encouraging his students. He is the best well-wisher. Prabhupada said, just like Krishna is situated in our heart as the well-wisher, the spiritual master is also representative of Krishna, who is going to be ever well-wisher. Right? So we have to follow in that beneficiary activity, most benevolent, mercy is coming down through Krishna, through spiritual master, and subsequently the assembly of devotees who are here to bestow their blessings upon your lifelong vow that you are going to take. The fourth, fifth, and sixth offense is generally done by educated people, materially educated people. He thinks there is nothing superior than the education they got in the university. So they will come and try to counter-argue, being a rationalist or being an agnostic. They want to challenge, but they commit inadvertently the glorification which has been given in the Shastra. They say the Shastras are man-made. Why do you call it apaurushaya? Apaurushaya means the revelations which are not contrary to the teachings of the Supreme Lord, either in Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, by the great authorities. They are not manufactured by common person. You can't explain one particular half verse as a sutra in 60,000 verses. You don't have any capacity. And Srila Prabhupada also showed us, he was so busy at such an advanced age to translate, and Prabhupada said that you say I have translated, but I don't know what is that. I was dictated by Krishna, and that I spoke in the tape, and that's about it. So whenever you offer me the new book published, I want to read it because I don't know what I have written it, what I have spoken in it. That's such a humility that Srila Prabhupada expressed. So, what is apaurushaya, which is beyond the capacity of a human mind or intellect? That is paurushaya. But apaurushaya means there is no proprietorship. You give credit to his Guru and Krishna. That is the real status of our not only mind but our existence, that we cannot forget. The fifth offense is to consider chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra to be an imagination. Who can think it is imagination? What happened in 1980, I came from New York, I flew to Gujarat. My grandmother passed away. And so I said I should have a couple of weeks off, and I went along. And next day I was reading a newspaper, the Gujarati newspaper, and I saw one advertisement. Somebody was maybe jealous of ISKCON, and in 1976, Srila Prabhupada brought Western devotees in Mumbai and then came to Surat and have the best reception. The people of Surat gave, so much flower, garlands and this and that. And they love Sankirtan that they never witnessed, the Westerners are doing. And Prabhupada extended the program. All right? So, somebody came, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is very popular. Okay, I will manufacture another one. And he put up an advertisement. So in that newspaper, he said, if you chant this mantra, all your material desires will be fulfilled, and you will realize yourself. So what was the mantra? He said, Hare Soham, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Mohan, 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 Hare. Oh my God. No, really, I'm not bluffing. In Gujarat Mitra. Right? But before I go, somebody shut his business out. Otherwise, do you need an advertisement? Chant Hare Krishna. No. It's word to word, one mouth to mouth, and like that, you can spread the holy name. But no potency. Hara is using just to give some poetic balance. Uh, Mohan he is using, but then he also used Soham. If Mohan and Soham are equal, then what is the necessity of Hara? He doesn't understand the word Hara even. We have in holy name 3 bijas or the seed: Hara, Krishna, Ram. Hara is the address of internal potency, Srimati Radharani. It comes 8 times. 4 times Krishna, who is all attractive, and 4 times Ram, who is all blissful. Now again, our short intelligence will say, oh Ram, we know only Ram as Ramchandra. But Ramchandra never showed the pleasure potency to anybody. They have to cry for him all the time till 14 years of going to the forest. And Hara potency went with him, and she played for the desire to fulfill Lord Ram's function. And she went under so much tribulations. Was there any reservoir of pleasure acting there? Apparently not. So the idea is that people do not understand the meaning of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Only the spiritual master will explain. And it's simply begging the mercy so we can do. My dear Radharani, please show us how to serve Lord Krishna. That is the simplest meaning. And they twist something out of their own so-called fertile brain. But it's not fertile. That does not yield anything. No spiritual benefit. What to speak of material benefit? That person who spread the Hare Mohan, he was out of business. Never heard of it. And similarly, and to give some mundane interpretation to the holy name, to give some different meaning, means the 6th offense is to give some mundane interpretation to the holy name. We have no right. The Guru conveys the meaning, that's about it. You concentrate on it. While chanting, you remember what are you speaking. Then, 7th offense is to commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting holy name. You have been given minimum 16 rounds to do, and somehow or another you have so many other plans, and okay, let me chant first and finish it. Now I can do any damn thing. That mentality is not good. To understand the effect of the holy name that is liberating, how do you dare to say that you want to get entangled and again? So again, this 7th offense and 10th offense are almost parallel. They are called Hatimatta Para. It is the maddened elephant offense. That the holy name is to purify and to make us more aware and aware, not only our surrounding, but internal surrounding also. That what is going on in our body, the effect of the 3 modes in the body which is constituted, it will be nullified by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So, number 8th offense is that to consider chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra to be one of the ritualistic activity offered in the Vedas as Karmakanda. We are not Karmakandi here. What is the difference between Karmakanda, where a yajna is lighted, and our process of Pancharatriki Vidhi? What is the difference between the two?
For our case, it is
We are offering for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord Vishnu or Krishna. We are taking such vows that inadvertently very difficult for karmis. They can't take. But when your heart is melted and inclined to, remain under the shelter of Krishna, because of your conviction, you are ready to take such a lifelong vow as an offering to Lord Krishna. Because Krishna is asking. Manmana bhava madbhakta madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishnasyam pratijani priyosi. Just keep on absorbed. Manmana. And Manmana madbhakta, you become my devotee. Madhyaji, yaji means yajna. For my pleasure, you perform the yajna. So this is not a karmakand. Otherwise in karmakand, you perform yajna for the pleasure of some demigods who are created beings, and otherwise your pitrus or this or that or grashanti yajna, marogoli. It's not an offering to Lord Vishnu. So, yajna by Vishnu. Here there is no difference. The sacrifice for the pleasure of Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu appears in the form of the fire as Yajnesh or Yajnapati. So we are not karmakandis. Neither because we know the intricate aspect of our commitment, it should be offered in the presence of the devotees, deities, and the fire sacrifice. Right? So, that's how a full commitment is being witnessed. In Karmakand, you don't have to call anybody, you just fulfill your desires. You may do it alone or involve the members of the house. But here it is done openly with full commitment that our devotees take. It's one of the rare opportunity to observe such thing. It's not karmakand. It is not jnanakand. But it comes under the worship as upasana. So, number 9 is to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. Holy name is so precious. You can't waste it. You have to be intelligent whom to preach and whom not to preach. Well, you may say, I do not know him, how do I know? But as soon as he starts something contrary, then don't stay. Don't argue with him. Just get out of him. So, it's not like, wherever I go, I will Harinam ke hiri moti mein. Main dikh raha hoon gali gali. No, that is sentimental. We have to approach only those who are favorable, those who try to understand and make their life perfect. We are obligated to them. We are not free distributors. The holy name is so precious. And number 10th offense is that even after understanding so many effects of the holy name, and still we maintain material attachment. Material attachment is raga, and raga always creates dvesha. But viraga is needed to develop. So even if you have so many things surrounding you because you have accumulated probably for your sense gratification, but now you have resolved, you don't have to throw away everything, but you can utilize in service of Krishna. That is called Yukta Vairagya. So to continue material attachment for the sense gratification, it's like riding two horses going in different directions. So it's very unstable situation. So it's also like you take bath in clean water and come out like an elephant so clean, but as soon as he comes out, he picks up dirt and throws it on his back again. So material nature is like the dust of dirt, and it will make us dirty again. So better utilize everything in service of Krishna and you will be perfectly situated. You have no attachment, but you have attachment for Krishna. That is a positive situation. We cannot reduce anything, but we can convert and do. Jo sat sarva karmani mukta sangam samachare. The liberated person acts in pure devotional service by personal example. And he tries to connect everything with Krishna and teaches others. That is Krishna's advice. Na buddhi vedam janeta jnanam karma sanginam vachoshayat sarva karmani mukta sangam samachare. Our actions are education to others. And that's how we have to understand the efficacy of the holy name, and we have to be aware. Hindi mein kahe to savdhani hati to durghatana ghati. If we are not alert, accidents may happen. So always remain mindful of. Now both of you go, pay your obeisance to Srila Prabhupada and the deity, and come and pay obeisances here, and then I'll ask you your commitment. So you can start the fire as soon as they come. Correct?
पहले द्रौपद को प्रणाम करना, भगवान को प्रणाम करके गुरु महाराज का भी प्रणाम करना।
यहाँ से कर सकते हैं। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. दिग्बंध है या क्या बंध है? हम वचन से बद्ध हैं। Brahman.
New Brahman.
Assistant of Brahman. तो निकालना पड़ेगा बात। Why? ये पड़ा है हमारा कितने महीने हो गए?
वो वाला बंद है। परमानेंट कर दो तुम। Stand. Very good stand.
That's all right. No, that's okay. Wow. Vidyashankar Prabhu.
हरि बोल।
मृदंग
मृदंग लेकर मृदंग।
मृदंग भी चाहिए। मृदंग करतल करतल। सनी करतल भी लिखो फटाफट।
करतल उधर
किधर? सब सामान है
બેસો 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 બેસો
बजाओ
એ બેસો જરા
ये उठते
તમને પૂછી લઉં પાછું તમે 16 માળાનું વચન આપો છો ને હે ચાલુ રાખશો ને એકાદશી 25 કરવાનું
दो मिनट दो
હા
कट्टल है
ઓકે અને ચાર નિયમોનું પાલન ચાર નિયમોનું પાલન કયા Okay. All right. So I will give you your battery later on. You can sit down. You see it? This one. All right. Let's come here. Krishna is going to be started. I'm giving him this big as festival of freedom. I had one only they gave me, so I'm going to give it to you. So please tell in front of everybody that you will chant 16 rounds without fail.
Good. I will chant 16 rounds without fail.
There are 4 regulatory principles.
No intoxication, no gambling, no eating, no illicit.
Yeah, Krishna bless you. It is Vidyashankar, but I'm turning him into Vidyapati Das. There are 2 Vidyapatis during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time. We hear Vidyapati was secretary to Maharaj Indradhamna, who was successful to find out the place where Nilamadhav was. So that one Vidyapati is there. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu liked the poet, the Vaishnava poet Vidyapati. And he happened to be coming from Mithila. Mithila, Janakaraja's Mithila. So the Maithili Pasha is also there. And Vidyapati, his song is very famous. Tatale Varibindu Sutamita Ramani Samaja. Tatale Saikate Varibindu Sama Sutamita Ramani Samaja. Very beautiful. You will. I have sung that in the. So check it out. So Vidyapati, not ordinary Vidya, but Savidyaya Vimuktaya. Vidya is one that liberates. One that binds us in material world is called avidya. So Ishopanishad is telling Vidyam cha avidyam yastad vedo bhayam saha avidyayam mrutyam tritva vidyayam amrutam ashnute. Amrutam means deathless situation, nectar or a liberated condition that you will never fall back in the material world. Sit down. So,
विद्यापति बाबू की
शंकर से पति बना दिया.
Great teacher, right? Vidyapati is a great teacher.
Yeah, but there is but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu likes this. Very instructive. All right. चल जल्दी फायर सेक्रीफाइस चालू कर दे फटाफट.
संकल्प कराते हैं
कराओ.
पानी लो पानी हाथ में पानी दो
ओ वो तो कर दिया बुरे.
नहीं संकल्प का आचमन किया
तो तू तो कर दे.
करो आज पानी
ने तो पवित्र बना दिया. बाद में और संकल्प की क्या आवश्यकता है. जल्दी फटाफट कर. Very late. Generally we do not perform fire sacrifice in the evening hours.
ओ हाँ ओ हरि ओम ओम विष्णुरमतश्चात् वैवस्वमन्वन्तरे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे अष्टविंशति कलियुगे 537 गौराब्द ओम श्रीमते भागवतम। आप बोलने वाले आप बोलने वाले कह रहे थे।
No, that I will when you finish.
ये तो मैं जोर से बोलूँगा, मैं जोर से बोलूँगा, सुनाई देगा। ओम श्रीमते भागवतम क्लीं दरिया रूपम श्री कृष्णा द्वितीयर्थम दीपा तटच्छ सिद्धार्थम अश्व जाजमनश् ओम शाह ओम कृष्णा पक्षः तृतीय तिथौ ओम यज्ञ नक्षत्रः ओम कृष्णा पक्षः ओम शाह इजलनेस Vedavyasapriya Swami Guru Maharaj Srinshati Om Diksha Jagga Anushthan Parashami Namai Tat Sankalpa Sri Krishna Vachana Purvak Dasham Aham Om Datanaya Bhavanta Brine Iti Arangraha Harsha Puja Karashami। सामने रखना सकता
Light off.
नहीं इधर है
So लगा दो।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Repeat after me.
Hare Krishna,
Hold your
Hare Krishna.
between the two middle fingers and thumb, whatever the number of grains it comes. And then when I say Swaha 3 times, you open 3 times, all right? Repeat after me. Everybody can also repeat. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuh Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Swaha Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Avadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Anvitanscha Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Tadamahyam Dadati Padantikam Swaha Bolo
Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Vedavyasapriya Swami Iti Namine Swahadam Guru Brahmadam Namama Swahadam Guru Brahmadam Namama
Namo Vishnu Padaya
Krishna Pristhaya
Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Charine Nirvishesha Shanyavadi Paschatya Desha Dharine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Srivashabhanavi Devi Daitaya Upabde Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Jvala Premadhya Sriman Rupanuga Bhaktida Gavra Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namaste Gauravani Shri Murte Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Svanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murte Vipralambara Sambodhe Padambujayate Namaha Swaha नमो भक्ति विनोदाय
नमो भक्ति विनोदाय
सच्चिदानंद नामिने
सच्चिदानंदनामिने
गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय
गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय
रूपानुगवरायते
रूपानुगवरायते
स्वाहा गौराविर्भाव भूमेस्त्वं निर्दिष्ट सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च तानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य
कृष्ण चैतन्य
नामिने गौरत्मषे नमः पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। जयतां सुरतो पंगो मम मंद मतेः गतिः मत्सर्वस्व पदाम्भोजो श्रीराधा मदन मोहन स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। दिव्य वृंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद् रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद् राधा श्रील गोविंद देवो पृष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानो स्मरामि स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। श्रीमान रासरसारंभे वंशीवट तटस्थितः कर्षण वेणु सुनैर्गोपी गोपीनाथाय श्रीस्तु नः स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. No, get up.
हाँ सब लोग खड़े हो जाओ।
Take the banana in your two
गुरु महाराज पे ये टेबल हटा दो।
then rest of the samagri also in the two palms.
एक साइड पर ये मेरा घुटने की शांति फॉलो
नमो ब्रह्मण्य देवाय गो ब्राह्मण हिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमो ब्रह्मण्य देवाय गो ब्राह्मण हिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमो ब्रह्मण्य देवाय गो ब्राह्मण हिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः
अभी आप दोनों डालो
पीछे मत डालना
बीच में मत डालो दिया तो
ज़्यादा है ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते।
अभी सब लोग
क्या
मैं शांति करता हूँ आप लोग
शांति पाठ करते हैं।
सब लोग अपराध मंत्र बोलिए अंगहीनां क्रियाहीनां विधिहीनां चयद् भवेत् हस्त तत् सर्वं अस्ति दत्रं कृष्ण कृष्ण प्रसादतः यात् किञ्चित् वैगुण्यं ज्ञातं तद् दोषः भ्रश मनस्य श्रीकृष्ण स्मरणं करोमि। सब लोग प्रणाम करके फिर हाँ
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे हरे
हरि बोल हरि बोल। पहले गुरु महाराज को परिक्रमा करने दो बाद में बाकी लोग करो। महाराज गिरेगा 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 इससे ईट है ईट को भी पुश करना पड़ेगा और पुश करो एक साथ में। पहले गुरु महाराज को करने दो थोड़ा साइड हटो। ये वीडियो को आगे करो ना थोड़ा वीडियो को आगे करो।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
So thank you everyone. We'll have a prasadam served.